Shaitanirajim. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Today I'm going to tell you the story about Bismillah. Now, there was a girl who was a Muslim girl, but her father, she took Shahada and she became a Muslim. But her father was not a Muslim. But he was in the court.
What's court?
A king's court. You know the king?
Court.
King's court. Yeah. So he was a minister over there. And one time what happened was, when he came home, he saw his daughter saying, Tasbih, oh Bismillah, 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 Bismillah. Yeah, what are you doing? She said, I'm a Muslim and I'm doing the zikr. Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah. And he asked, what is Bismillah means? She said, Bismillah means in the name of Allah. But his father was not so happy about it. So what he said was, okay, sometimes it's okay, but don't tell every time. But she said, no, I will tell every time. Before starting anything, I say Bismillah, and before doing anything, I will say Bismillah. It was going on. So then his father made a plan. He said, I want to punish her. What he wanted to do was, he said, one day he would go to his king's court, and then king, what he did was, he gave him a ring. The king's ring. And he said, can you take this and get it repaired, because there was some problem in it, and go and give it to the repairer and bring it back. So he said, okay, I'll take. And now this was the plan. What he did, he brought the ring home, and then he gave it to her. He said, okay, you take it and you keep this ring. Tomorrow I'm going to take this ring back from you. So she said, okay. And when she took, what did she say?
Bismillah.
Bismillah. And then she put it in a cupboard, in a safe place. Then his father saw where she kept. What he did, in the night he got up and he went slowly to the place where the ring was there. And he stole. He picked up the ring and he went outside in his balcony. There was a sea. So he threw the ring in the sea. And then he came back home. And now, he said, I can go to the king and tell the king that I gave it to my daughter stole it. So then the king will punish her. So next day morning, he got up and now he's very happy. And what he did, he said, okay, he went to the daughter and said, today I'm going to invite one of my guests, so I want you to make a fish curry. So his daughter said, okay, no problem. Bismillah, go bring the fish, and I'm going to do the Bismillah, cut it, and then make the fish. So then this father, he went out and he did fishing. He brought the fish and gave it to her. Said, make the food. And he went away to the court of the king to tell the king. But when he brought the fish, she took the fish and she said, Allahu Akbar, and she said, Bismillah, and she cut the fish. When she cut the fish, what she sees in the stomach of the fish was the ring. She said, this is the same ring which I kept it in the cupboard. How come it is in the fish, the stomach of the fish? So she took out the ring. Again she said Bismillah and put it back in the cupboard. And she made the fish curry. In the evening, now the father came with his friend. And he said, he was furious, he was very angry. He said, I told you, I'm bringing the person, and also I want you to get me the ring, and the food. She said, Bismillah, I'm going to bring you the food. She took and she brought the food in front of them. So they ate it, and then he said, now bring me the ring. I have to return it to the king. If not, king is going to punish you. She said, no problem. And she went and she brought from the cupboard, saying Bismillah. She came. He took the ring and said, this is the same ring. How did you get this ring? She said, Alhamdulillah, this is how I got the ring. Whenever I say Bismillah, that means in the name of Allah. Whenever you say Bismillah and take something, it is in Allah's protection. Now, though he took and thrown inside in the sea, what happened? The fish gobbled it. And then he brought the same fish and gave it to her. And it cut it and they got the thing back. So the barakah of Bismillah is so much that you will be, if anybody is entrusted with something, if anybody gives you something, you take it, when you take it you say Bismillah, it will be in protection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? So what do you do whenever you are given something? What do you say?
Bismillah.
Whenever you start eating, what do you say?
Bismillah.
Whenever you go to masjid, what do you say?
Bismillah.
When you get in the car, what do you say?
Bismillah.
When you get out of the car, what do you say?
Bismillah.
Yes, you can say Bismillah or you can say Alhamdulillah also. But Bismillah is always good. In every step you have to say Bismillah. So today we learned the importance of Bismillah in this story. Do you have any questions? Yes.
Like Allah, like send the fish to gobble the ring up to save it.
MashaAllah. Good comment. Thank you very much, Abu Bakr. Yes.
Do you know the name of the girl?
Name of the girl is not important because we say ilman nafiyan, that is the knowledge which is beneficial. We want only the knowledge which is the moral of the story. You know, what is the name of the girl, what did she wear, all that is not so important, isn't it? Okay. Jazakallahu khairan for listening to this story. Assalamu alaikum. Rukdi?